Why'd you pick Liev?
I don't know. No, we've been collaborating on work over the years, and it's been something that's been amazing for me as branding has gotten more into storytelling. Liev has just always been able to make anything that I've been working on better with the expertise of the things that he does. And he's brought a lot of insight into how I tell stories, and I think how branding should be telling stories.
I was wondering if it had anything to do with Ray Donovan, because it's a great show. I watch it religiously, and your character in that show kind of gets things done. I don't know if it's marketing per se, but he's a mover and a shaker.
It's a move we've always got. I can always pull the bat out of the trunk, and we can always approach the kind of client like that if we need to, but no, we try not to.
So for you, why did you take this step? Why do you think your brand, what you've created, is going to translate into something else?
I never thought I would be successful as an actor. And
you were wrong.
And so in college, I actually studied this. I studied semiotics and visual literacy and media crit, and I had always been very jealous of Scott. I would watch him at work. And,
how did you know each other?
I went to high school with his wife. And I would go and see his work, and I was really, really impressed by it. And one time he was nice enough to let me help him work on something, and we worked on it together and really enjoyed it.
What was it?
It was a short film called Felt, which is on our website, VansGeneralStore.com. You can check out if you'd like to. It's a blue film, but one that we really enjoyed making. We've also worked on some ad pieces before that, but that was the beginning of a collaboration that I really enjoyed. And when Scott told me that he wanted to branch off on his own and had a new idea for a new model for an agency, it sounded great, and we started about a year ago.
And what are you going to create? So I show up on your door on Orchard Street, what am I going to find?
Well, you know, what's actually pretty remarkable is the scope of the things that we've created in the past year. We've done everything from product design, we've done short format docs, we've done a half-hour television show. We've curated an art opening for Vespa. So
there's a product I use.
We can do it all.
And Moto Guzzi. Oh, cool. So you're dealing Aprilia, I guess, then is a client of yours. Vespa and Moto Guzzi, I always think are fantastic products for the city that don't get enough play.
Yeah, they're working on it.
Then what's your pitch? A specific aspirational brand that you know how to create?
No, I think, we take on every assignment differently. It's media agnostic. We don't really kind of walk into a situation thinking we know how to, answer a question. What we like to do is bring the brand in. I think clients are key, right? You have to have a great client in order to do great work. And then when we kind of break down the brand and look at where is this brand in its master narrative and its story arc. And we try to find ways to continue that story, or with Energia, one of our clients, we began the story, and we began it by doing the product design of the bottle.
And what do you think is in the special sauce that you understand desire? You know what people desire and how to deliver it?
I think it's that we're light on our feet. I think part of what we do really well, because we're a collective and because Scott brings his resources from the advertising world and I bring my resources from the film and literary world, we are able to assemble a team that is specific to each client. And I think that's what's worked for us so far, but it's only been a year.
What other clients do you have? So Vespa and Moto Guzzi, fantastic products.
Yep.
You say the client's so key, so what are your favorite clients?
Well, right now we have a client by the name of Energia, which is America's Naturals, and they're just an awesome client. They're willing to listen, they're willing to take chances, and we're able to develop.
And what exactly do they do?
It's an all-natural energy drink.
All right, so 5 years from now, what do you want Vans to be?
Manageable, We're growing very fast. That's the scary thing for us right now, is dealing with scaling. I think I'd never imagined that this would be our anxiety a year in, but we've just started working with a couple of clients that we can't mention yet, but it's expanded us and it's stretched us in a way that is both exciting and terrifying. So hopefully we'll stay on top of it.
Do you have to be here a lot for that work? Because
that's the hard part, because I'm shooting the show in Los Angeles, but fortunately I've got an incredibly talented and multi-armed partner.
Then what's your dream project? What would you two sitting together would love to say, I want to get this company, push this product. What would you love to work on?
I don't have an answer. I really think that every product and every brand has an opportunity to do great work, and it really comes down once again to, you know, who is your client and what are they going to allow you to do, and how do people look at things differently.
That's what's exciting about it too, is finding the narrative for each brand, finding, you know, meeting the people that you're going to work with, talking to them and figuring out what the stories that they want to tell. There's not really any one story that we want to tell. What we're really interested in is finding out what the story the product wants to tell, what the story the client wants to tell.
Solving the puzzle. I think solving the puzzle is the most fun we can have.
Those who criticize native advertising, you think it's the new way to tell stories?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a lot of different ways to tell stories. And I think we're so caught up in the idea that a story has to be told through a television sequence or a commercial. And I really think that there's so many different ways to tell a story. I think Twitter is misused. I think podcasts are misused. I mean, they're used properly, but I think in the creative world, why can't we use them in different ways? If Twitter is about language, why aren't we using language? Why don't we use it as a multiple form?